G'day Bush Camping Tools here. Well, I've got this little bit of camping kit to review, and it's from the company called the Full Windsor. Anyway, the product itself is called the Muncher. Let's take a look at it. Right, so this is it here. It's a titanium, it's a grade 1 titanium knife, spoon and fork, and it also incorporates a peeler, a vegetable peeler in here. It's not bad as a peeler, you know, it's okay. You've got a bottle opener here. You've got a rough section of the titanium here to strike a fire steel, and it comes with a fire steel. There's the fire steel there, we'll look at that in a sec. Bottle opener, line cutter, fire steel striker, serrated edge of the knife here, and it's thick enough here, and it's a blunt end. It can be used as a bit of a screwdriver and also to lever off a lid off of a can, something like that. And it's also got a can opener as well. You can use this as a can opener too. In this section in here, you can open a can up with it. Anyway, grade 1 titanium, which means it's not an alloy. It's a pure titanium. It's light. It's obviously food safe. Okay, we're just going to see what we can do with this knife on here. If we can hold it as a knife, that's relatively okay. Yeah, oh yeah, that's pretty good for you know, one of these fork spoon things with a bit of a knife on it. That's not bad at all. It's pretty good. Let's see how we go through this. Not too bad at all. And I think, you know, as I said earlier on, this would appeal to people going bike touring, you know, keeping down the weight. When I've been bike touring, I really want to keep down the weight, you know, of everything I have to take, because it's just not necessary to have a lot of stuff with you. Let's see if I can do this shallot. Can we see that there? Yep, no problems. No problems. This is, you know, pretty safe holding it in this hand like this. Look at that. No problems. And yeah, I was a little bit worried about whether or not you could use it, you know, as a spoon and fork, because you've got a blade up this end, but the blade is safe. You see this serrated edge, this is completely safe. And there's a little bit of a sharp edge there, but it's not super sharp. The sharp edges are protected by being on the inside here and there. Anyway, let's look at this thing in action. All right, so there you go. Okay, I'm going to put some of this stuff in there. All right, this is soya protein. To cut up some ginger to put in the udon. And that does a pretty good job there with that. So you could go really lightweight. I think that's who it would appeal to on... About the sound, right, okay. Okay, so yeah, bike touring, I reckon it's something like that, good for that, because, you know, for hiking, it's okay, a really lightweight hike. Normally I'd be carrying a folder or a fixed blade, and then there's no need for this because I've got a cup. The peeler, yeah, I'd be carrying a knife so I could peel with it. I'm not so sure about having a peeler in there. I'd rather see this hollowed out in here. I can understand it's hollowed out for lightness, but I'd rather see it hollowed out and no sharp edge in there or anything like that. The knife, you can really prepare things actually pretty good with this knife, and it's pretty safe. You can't cut yourself with it, but you can cut through vegetables with it, and that's okay. It's got a screwdriver function on there, and yeah, titanium, it's not going to rust up on you easily. It's super lightweight. As I said, you know, this is something if you're really, you know, concerned about your weight, minimalist gear, and to me that brings to mind cycle touring. I've done a lot of cycle touring, and I know you can take a lot of weight when you're cycle touring, but if you're really covering long distances, you don't want to carry lots of weight. You want to carry some other things, maybe some camera gear, instead of carrying a bunch of knives and forks. And of course, you really won't need any big fixed blade knives cycle touring, not generally. However, I'm saying that I have done that in the tropics, and I had a machete and some fixed blades that we were fishing. You know, time will tell if it gets, you know, accidentally landed on and it doesn't bend or anything like that. Notes, this is supposed to be a fire steel striker on there, and to be honest, I could not get this to, you know, produce any sparks on there. I think you'd be better off with a knife or something. I don't know how. It shows in their video you can produce some sparks on there, but this just blunts. This was rough when I got it, but that just, this is hard, these actual ferro rods, and it just blunted that smoothed that down. So I don't think that's going to strike any steel on that. I'd rather use matches. So yeah, okay, to come back to who is this for, just put that down there like that. This is for someone that's really into minimalist gear. Maybe if you're going out in the car and you're going on a day hike and you're with a car and you haven't got any food, you know, a bit of an impromptu thing, you stop at a shop, you buy some things that you need a spoon to eat the food with. That can often happen. You need to, you know, peel a few things, chop a couple of things, open a couple of cans up, something really easy. You don't have a stove or anything like that. You just want to cut some cans, crack a couple of bottles of beer, that kind of thing. Yeah, and with the spoon, that makes a difference, because you're normally not carrying a spoon, but if you have something like this, you can open a beer bottle, eat something with it, and the like. But also maybe, possibly for bicycle camping, it would work. So there you go, the Muncher from the full Windsor. It appears to be very well made. Maybe it's right for you. Bush Camping Tools here. Thanks for watching.